Today we are at the Emerald Forest Treehouse. This is a mind-blowing experience of an Airbnb, from a suspension bridge to a tiny house treehouse. There's a zipline breakfast, a zipline across the pond, and the Emerald Forest, and an Emerald Forest outdoor theater with a 16-foot screen. And I mean, there's so much on this property. It is crazy. There's also a couple surprises for the guests at this place, which is out of this world. So let's get along with this tour and check the Emerald Forest Treehouse out. Today we are in Redmond, Washington. This is my first time ever in the Pacific Northwest, and the first time I'm giving you an Airbnb tour in the state of Washington, or even this area of the United States. So I'm very excited about today's video. I have been loving my stay up in Washington. It is so beautiful. But today we are staying at the Emerald Treehouse, which is now one of my top favorite Airbnbs I have ever been to, because I thought I was just going to get a tour of this treehouse and it was going to be incredible. But as I find out when I got here, that's only about half, or maybe not even half, of the experience you get while you are here. There's also the Emerald Forest we have to explore, and the Emerald Outdoor Theater that we have to explore in this video. So this is going to be a jam-packed video of a lot of unique and awesome things. All of this was built by Treehouse Masters Pete Nelson, if you know him. So there's actually 2 episodes on this place. You might have already seen them, one on the treehouse and one on the outdoor theater in the Emerald Forest across the pond. All of this is located on 30 acres of private land in Redmond, Washington, and there's the huge pond, there's beavers here, and there's trails everywhere just for you to stay here, and it is insane. There's lots of surprises here as well. The host has many things up his sleeves that are just out of this world, that takes the hosting experience to the next level. I might leave some of it as a surprise for you whenever you stay here, because it's not advertised on the website or anything, so it's definitely a total surprise once you get here, and I highly suggest it. So if you do want to book it, the links are down below, and you can check them out and check out their website too and see what all you can experience here. So check that out down in the description. Anyway, along with this tour, whenever you arrive here, you are actually in the backyard of the host's property, which is pretty Airbnb typical, but you're on 30 private acres, so I don't think that matters at all. But you're greeted by the host, which is incredibly nice, and he starts off with the tour of your spot for you, because there's a lot here that needs some guidance, which is really cool. You walk out into the decking space and you have all this deck that leads up to your treehouse. So we'll start here, and the first thing on the left is your outdoor hot tub space. This is the beginning of your experience at the Emerald Treehouse, and it starts off really nice. You have this huge hot tub here that can sit 4 people, and that's how many people can sleep in the Emerald Treehouse, actually. So fits perfect. You just lift off this cover, you can sit back here and enjoy your time. There's even a TV out here. You can sit in the hot tub and watch some Netflix, your favorite show. That seems like such a simple idea, but I've never seen TVs with the hot tub spaces. I love that so much. It's so enjoyable. We'll continue along the deck space, and you walk up, and now is the entrance to your treehouse. You have to cross this gorgeous bridge. This bridge right here is one of the coolest things on this property, I think. When you walk across it, it shakes and you can hear the wood crackle. It feels like you're in a movie like The Last Jedi. You're an Ewok up in the trees. This is a suspension bridge, and it is so fun to just walk right back and forth on this bridge. We're probably about 20 feet off the ground, which is where I'm filming this video right now. So if it's a little shaky, that's because we are on this bridge, and it is so cool. I love it. And then once you walk across it, your treehouse is now revealed, and this is a beautiful piece of artwork. Surrounded by all the trees, you can see the tree coming through the deck of this. You can see this huge ladder on the right, and then of course your treehouse on the left, and the wood. It is just all very, very beautiful. And the experience of all of this just keeps getting cooler and cooler and cooler. So whenever you walk up onto your actual treehouse, the first thing on your right is a lookout crow's nest. So we can climb up this ladder. Now we are 40 feet off the ground up in your lookout tower. You can overlook the pond that has beavers and beaver dams on it, which is really cool, and you can overlook the rest of your property and your tree house, and you might even see this tower over here with more decking. We'll get to that later in this video, but once you're done up here, you can climb back down, and this is a wraparound deck actually that wraps around this entire tree house. But we'll walk in this door on the left side and see what the inside of this luxury treehouse has to offer. This video is sponsored by EcoFlow. EcoFlow is a leading energy company that has developed portable, renewable power stations. This is great whether for van life or off-the-grid tiny houses or even just everyday use. The Delta Max is the brand's step up from the original Delta product with 2,160 watt hours of power, and the Delta Pro is EcoFlow's highest capacity station at 3,600 watt hours. The Pro has the ability to power almost all heavy-duty devices like an air conditioner, fridge, or freezer. The coolest aspect, I think, is the viability of charging options from solar power, a carport, or just standard AC. You also have the ability to connect additional power stations together for more power. The EcoFlow app helps you control each of your power stations on your phone, providing real-time information on power usage and charging status. Just last week, I used this to power my computer when my power went out to edit this exact video you are watching. How cool is that? The Delta Pro and Delta Max are great additions whether for indoor or outdoor use like van life, off-grid units, or just powering your computer. A quick note about how this works. While at this point the brand is backed by investors, they've continued to use the crowdfunding as a way of seeking out open-minded early adapters of their portable power station technology. Products are already well into production, and EcoFlow plans to get shipments out this fall. So, head to my link in the description to visit EcoFlow's crowdfunding site where you can back these awesome products. When you first walk in here, it is very open and airy. I think this is a luxurious treehouse by far. This is a 2-story treehouse as well. The upstairs is a small loft area, so that just means there's more open space in here. The ceilings go up really high, and all the windows everywhere look beautiful. And the first thing over here on this floor is kind of your bedroom space actually. This is a Murphy bed. It is very comfortable. Savannah and I loved it here. You have nightstands on each side, and if you need more space, you can fold it up, but if not, you can just kind of keep it folded down, and it's actually in a really nice spot to keep folded down. You'll never have to fold it up if you don't want to. So this is definitely a tiny house, which is fun. I like this. It's a tiny tree house. And then over on the right side of all of this is your kitchenette space. This is a small kitchenette space, but it has everything you need because the hosts stock food for you and drinks, which is so nice to have the Airbnb host provide all of this complimentary for you, so you won't go thirsty or hungry as you stay here, and that is just so kind of them. And then on behind this you have the rest of your area, which is now your dining space. You have a small dining table right here next to these windows. You can sit here, overlook the pond property and the back of your treehouse, and you might be wondering about breakfast. Now, one of the best things about this Airbnb is that they have a Zipline Breakfast complimentary for you. Now, what do I mean by that? Across the bridge from their house to the treehouse is a 150-foot zipline, I believe, and in the mornings they put a basket of breakfast for you at the end of it. And at any time in the morning, you can come out here and press this button, and that releases the basket zipline, and it ziplines all the way to you at your treehouse, and you can take it off. And if you look inside of it, it's full of breakfast. There's yogurt, there's fresh berries and fruit in here, and there's oatmeal, there's orange juice. This is just the experience above experiences that I've shown on this channel. This is one of Savannah and I's favorite thing about this day was this zipline breakfast. It was so cool. I loved it a lot. So you can sit here and enjoy your breakfast in the mornings, and you don't have to worry about finding breakfast. It is mind-blowingly cool. So continuing along with the inside right here, behind your dining table is your sofa area. You can sit here and recline in these sofas, and you might be wondering about, watching TV inside. Well, you can say Echo, turn on projector. And the projector will lower from your kitchenette space, and it is a 100-foot screen with the projector right above the couch. So you can have it automatically turn on. You can sit here at night and watch a movie on a 100-foot screen, which is crazy to have in a treehouse, tiny house. And going back to the Echo part, Echo is your smart home. So you can say, Echo, turn on lights, and it'll turn on all of your lights. The host has this set up for nearly everything on this property. You can say, Echo, turn on the outdoor lights. You can say, Echo, turn on the jets. Echo, turn on jets. The rest of the space, you can see the ladder right here in the corner. You can unhook that and bring it over and connect that to your loft space. Once you climb this ladder, the only thing up here in the loft is a bunk bed. So if you have kids or just extra people here, you all want to experience it, they can sleep up here and you get a cool look above in your tree house. And there's even ropes right here on the entrance in case anybody's a sleepwalker or just so nobody falls out, which is pretty cool. That is everything inside of this tree house. Let's take a step outside this back door now and see what the rest of the space has to offer, including your bathroom. When you walk out here, the first thing on your left actually is your outdoor bathroom space. This is your toilet and sink. Didn't have any problems with it. And then you can turn around this corner and now you're in your outdoor space again. You have some outdoor seating over here, and one cool thing is this is where your zip line starts. You can see right here there's a seat, and this zip lines to the tower across about 50 feet from your treehouse, and this tower is huge, and that zip lines across the pond. We'll get to that in a second. And then along the rest of your decking, we can turn around this corner and the flag, and then we'll walk down this, and this is where your outdoor shower is. Now, this shower is very unique, I think. You walk in, and it's just what an outdoor shower you'd think would be. There is hot water here. It is very private and secluded. They provide all the amenities you would need. But there's also a heater out here as well, so you can take a hot shower, you can have the heater on, or if it's a little bit colder, like in the fall or winter time, you can have this heater blasting you as you have the hot water coming on, and you could take an outdoor shower in the snow, I would say. So this is a very cool outdoor shower space. The toilet and the shower are disconnected from each other, but I think this is just an awesome thing to have. And the last thing here at this treehouse is a surprise for you at night. Whenever it gets dark out, you can tell Echo to start the surprise. I'll leave that for you guys whenever you come stay here to experience. You have to. I couldn't record it and it would be the same. You have to come experience it. So with all of that, this is the Emerald Treehouse. Now, like I said, this is about half of the tour. We can walk down from the treehouse and check out the rest of this property. You'll walk down through the trail, and now we're at the bottom of your treehouse. There is a ladder here that can lead up to your treehouse as well, and now you reach your zipline tower, and you can actually climb this tower. There's like 4 levels here, I believe, so 4 levels of viewing points, and this is where you'll meet the host, and you can do some ziplining stuff, and you can zipline across this pond that leads to your Emerald Forest and outdoor theater. But Savannah and I decided to take the long way around, which is the path that goes all the way around this pond. So the path is all lit up with string lights everywhere. You don't need flashlights for any of this, which is so cool. It is highly suggested to check out the Emerald Theater at night, which is what we did. We walked across this. There's bridges everywhere, and you even saw some beaver and ducks. I don't think I got it on video, but it's really cool to experience, and you can continue walking, and you really feel like you are in an enchanted, magical forest once you get here, which is very romantic. And then at the very end, you reach the Emerald Forest and outdoor theater space. This spot is so magical. I don't even know where to begin or how to describe this place because you just have to be here. This is a one-of-a-kind outdoor climb-in movie theater. The theater is made up of a large seating area 15 foot off the ground. There's 4 box seat open air pods. There's 3 Kadama Zone, which are elevating loungers, basically tree levitators. There's 2 stories of hammock-like dream nets behind the trees, and the projection on the 16-foot screen hanging in the trees. This is all nestled among the hemlocks and the cedars and the Douglas fir trees of the Emerald Forest. And this spot, you could have like 50 people out here watching a movie on this 16-foot projector. These nets are insane. How there's 2 levels of them. They can fit so many people up here in this net space, and all the ladders and the details and everything. This huge arch that holds up your platform space where your projector and the seating is all at. And there's just multiple levels of everything here too. And there's even a bridge out here that leads to another seating space, which is, you just have to be here to experience this. This is a one of a kind in the world, I think. There's also a pair of owls out here that come out at night and greet you. It is very cool to see them really up close. They're pretty friendly. The host befriended them, and he named one of them Oscar, which is so cool to have the owl make eye contact with them, be so close with them out here in the forest. I mean, can this get any better? I could go on and on about this property, but once you're done all exploring this, the host has a surprise for you out here as well. So you walk out here, you have a designated spot to be. This is all hooked up with the Echo thing. So Echo is talking to you. It's kind of like a show, which is really cool, but you'll be with the host and you have a spotlight. You get in the spotlight and then you have your surprise, which I won't give it away. You'll have to come here and experience it yourself, but it is one of the coolest things in the world. You would very well get proposed here, or do the proposing yourself here to get married. This is the perfect spot for that. So with all of that, I hope I didn't rush through this or anything, and I tried my best to explain it as what I was feeling whenever I was experiencing this. This is one of the Airbnbs I definitely have to come back to sometime in the future with some other people to experience. Or this is a great gift. I might gift this to somebody because I want them to come here and experience this day. The host did an incredible job. Treehouse Masters did an incredible job building all of this. I mean, it is just the perfect Airbnb, I think, from the Zipline Breakfast, the bridge, the treehouse, the forest, the pond, all the trails, the lookout towers, and the experience of the surprise and the movie theater outside. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. So you can book this treehouse, and if there's nothing happening over there, you have that to explore yourself. You can also book the Emerald Forest as a wedding spot. This is the cool place to get married at. And you can just book the Emerald Forest for the movie projection night. So if you want to have a movie night, you can actually just book that for the night, which is cool. So this place offers a lot, and I highly suggest it. Share this video if you like the spot, and share it with somebody that you'd want to come here and explore. We are in Redmond, Washington, so anybody in Washington can come here on a night and really explore this place and have fun. But if you're visiting Washington, you have to come check out this spot. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you to the owners of the Emerald Treehouse. That is incredible. So, guys, I'll see you in next week's video, and can't wait for then.